So we're going to start with the method set as a whole is described as a good sequence of methods for exploring conceptual directions. Conceptual directions, so where does that suggest we are in the double diamond? Thoughts about conceptual directions and where that might be?
Very early.
Yeah, we're way over the left somewhere. Like I heard earlier that yesterday's was a reminder of how we can kind of question the question, step back a little bit. This is a good method set for stepping back a little bit from what you think the problem is and thinking it through so that you have confidence you're going to solve the right problem. And abstraction laddering is a great way to do that. It's described as a way of reconsidering a problem statement by broadening or narrowing its focus. And we're in problem framing again. This is the third problem framing exercise we do. Problem framing, very important to our work here. So there's some slides here, but I don't really care for the slides. I'm just going to we're going to do it all together to learn it. So here's an abstraction laddering template. And the way we're going to use this is we'll start with a challenge statement. This could be a statement starter, but also it could be whatever. Like sometimes you'll have a project and your boss will say, hey, go do this thing. But you didn't say how might we, boss. Like that's probably not going to work. Like this exercise is very flexible and a very nice way that you can start with anything and kind of get there. So in this case, I'm going to start with a conversation I had with my doctor recently. Josh, you need to get more exercise. And here's how I want you to do it. I want you to think about getting more exercise on the weekdays specifically. I said, well, doctor, it's a great idea, but I have a long commute. I don't really have, gym isn't really in my budget. I'm not sure what to do about that. So I'd like some help from the group on how to explore this issue. It's a problem statement. And we're going to start with whys on this. Like, why is this important? Beyond my doctor told me to. What are some reasons that answer the question why, and why do I need to get exercise on weekdays without paying for a gym? So throw out some reasons why that might be true.
Stress relief.
Stress relief, yeah.
You could eat more.
Amen to that.
Okay, I heard stress relief.
Feels good.
I heard, as fast as I can write here. So I heard I can eat more.
Feels great.
Feels good, okay. Exercising feels good.
More energy.
Yep.
Overall health. You're getting older.
I think I like the forced applause better than that. Thank you. But no, you're absolutely right.
Poor Josh.
I am getting older.
Metabolism slows down.
Yeah.
You can manage your blood pressure.
Hang out with buddies.
Okay. Manage. I'll just put manage BP. And then I heard buddies.
Yeah, hang out with buddies.
Hang with buddies, yeah. Nice.
It improves your mood.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, fun. Okay. So now we've got a bunch of whys. So as I look over these things, I might see some are more or less relevant to me, and I might explore them a little more too. So let's think a little bit more about hanging out and having fun. It's almost like you can think about levels of abstraction. So hanging out, why is hanging out good? Because it's fun. Like this is a little bit more abstract than just hanging out with friends. Why hang out with friends? Because it's fun. Why get exercise? Hang out with friends. Why hang out with friends? Because it's fun. You can actually literally keep asking why in a sequence. So you can kind of show that there's a line here. So start with this, and then go here. And as you work through this exercise, you will find the right level of abstraction that is most relevant to you for framing the problem you want to solve.